Welcome to United Settlement. And on this page, we're going to talk about exactly that, debt settlement. Debt settlement is when you negotiate to pay off a debt for less than the total balance owed. It's more common than you might actually imagine. Credit, business, medical, and auto debt, even private student loans, are all eligible for debt settlement. But why would a creditor settle for less money? Two words: statistical certainty. They know some borrowers won't pay them back at all, and they account for that. From the bank's view, the longer an account goes without payments, the less likely payments will ever be made. They are focused on losing as little as possible, and so for them, a smaller piece of the pie is better than no pie at all. Debt settlement focuses on unsecured debt, such as credit cards. Unsecured means there is no collateral behind it that can be seized in the event it goes unpaid. And you must have already fallen behind 3 months, a bit more maybe, for any account to settle. And if an account is close to charge-off status, the bank is probably eager to negotiate. The negotiation process. Can you negotiate with your creditors, or should you hire a pro? Some creditors will prove more aggressive than others with debt collection taxes. Each one has its own internal recovery department, or they could turn it over to a collection agency. Remember, the goal is to save the most money possible with the least damage to your credit profile. So start putting some money away for an eventual payment or settlement. Some subtleties you should be aware of: big balance transfers and recent aggressive purchasing activity are red flags for creditors. It might make sense to wait and settle with whatever collection agency your card company sells your account to. Also, if you are able to keep 1 or 2 accounts open and healthy, it'll really benefit your credit profile. Don't settle too soon. Creditors won't settle if they think you're actually able to pay. A rough patch is different from an actual debt burden. But if you're already falling behind 4 or 5 months and there's no light at the end of the tunnel, this might be the sweet spot time to negotiate directly with your bank or creditor for the best settlement. It's a win-win. You pay less, credit score damage is very limited, and the creditor loses the least. But get it in writing. Self-explanatory. Your name, account number, creditor, outstanding balance, agreed upon settlement, terms, due dates, and a clear statement saying the account has been satisfied. In full. Get it in writing. Creditors have no legal obligation to settle. Any guarantees about it are false. Recognize a reputable settlement company. The good ones never give you a guaranteed amount, but will give you a reasonable estimate. A good company tells you upfront about any fees and costs, and make sure they have a policy of sending all settlement offers to you for approval before they send them to the creditors. With debt being a bit emotional, you should use a credible settlement company to discuss and manage your debts. They should advise on how much money you should put aside in advance of any negotiations. Debt settlement companies often charge either 25% of the saved amount or 15% of the total debt load. And don't forget, the IRS sees forgiven debt as taxable income. In conclusion, do your due diligence and work with a certified debt specialist. We are United Settlement, and we're here to help. Again, thank you.